Hi guys, thanks for joining me. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about how to know if someone else around you is an energy vampire. So how to know if that person is an energy vampire to you. Some ways that energy vampires will manipulate, I will go through now. So one, they may guilt you when you don't want to hang out. So if you're just not feeling it, it's not in alignment with you to go out with that person that day, and they start guilting you for not wanting to go out, that's a time when you might want to check in on whether or not they are actually using you for your energy as opposed to enjoying your company. Real friends will never guilt you for not wanting to hang out if that day just doesn't feel right to you, especially if you tell them you're making a gut-based choice and it doesn't feel right, then that person should be on board. Another example would be gaslighting you into thinking that you're not doing enough for them, or that you are asking too much of them when you ask for anything. So if it's feeling like the exchange of energy is really imbalanced, as in you're giving way more than you're getting, and whenever you try and talk to them about it, they gaslight you into saying, into thinking that maybe it's the other way around, you can be pretty sure that you're dealing with an energy vampire. Another example is that every time you hang out together, anytime you are going out with this person or interacting with this person, you end up feeling exhausted afterwards. This is when, you get on the phone with them, you hang up and you just feel like you've been mowed over. Or you've hung out with that person all night, even if it was a high feeling in the interaction, as soon as you separate, as soon as you part ways, you crash and burn. That's another really good sign that that person is an energy vampire. Another good example is when the person talks about what's going on with them nonstop. So when you're getting together with them, the whole thing is their stories, their things, asking you for advice, just talking nonstop about them. And if you try to flip the conversation to be about yourself, your problems, anything that's going on for you, they're either going to just do a quick placation or they're going to immediately change the subject. They may even ignore what you say, or even that you asked a question, and they'll immediately change the subject and turn it back to them. At best, they may lightly acknowledge your story, but then they may try to one-up it or tell you how much worse it is for them or something along those lines. That's a really good example of vampire activity. Unfortunately, if you are a people pleaser, if you tend to be someone who loves to give energy, who loves to give in order of sort of in the hopes of fulfilling self-worth, feeling loved, feeling worthy, then you are going to be what I lovingly call a blood bag. And that means you are going to attract energy vampires. Because you give so freely, because you have such poor boundaries, they can just stick in a straw and suck out blood whenever they need. And by blood, I mean energy. So if you are finding that you are surrounded in your life by energy vampires, it's time to take a look in the mirror and work on some boundaries, work on some shielding so that you aren't drawing that kind of energy anymore. I'm also going to do a video on how to know if you are an energy vampire, so do stay tuned for that. And if you have questions or comments, throw it in below. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.